Hey everybody, we're back with another
Hey
episode.
everybody.
What'd you say?
Hey everybody.
Hey everybody. You didn't let me finish the intro, man.
Sorry.
It's okay. Well, hey everybody, it's us again, and we're back with another episode of Bedtime Stories with Beauty and the Beard. And I'm the Beard.
And I'm the Beauty.
You're the Beauty, and what's your real name?
Kate.
You're Kate, or Catherine, or Katie, or Katie Bug, or Katie Rose, right?
Yeah.
All the above?
Yeah.
Alright, and I'm just Dad, so. Alright, Katie Bug, what are we reading tonight?
Wait, I have to do it.
She's tracing the letters with her finger, so I can't read it yet. Can you finish, please, so we can read for them?
Yes. It does have a little more.
A little more.
It does have two more.
Well, hurry up.
It does have.
Well, we got to read the book.
I have
They're
zero.
watching, so we read the book.
I have 0 and you.
Yep.
Those are the two.
Well, hurry up.
Yes. Dad. Done.
All right, we're done? Okay. Thank goodness.
That's a lot. There's
It is a lot. It's a lot of letters.
I was tracing all of them.
You were tracing all of them? All right, so tonight's book is called Would I Ever Lie to You? And it's by Caralyn Buehner? Buehner, I think. Buehner? Buehner? Yeah, Caralyn Buehner. Would I Ever Lie to You? So it's got some cool illustrations on it. These kids are, they look like the Rugrats. Have you ever seen Rugrats before?
No.
You never seen Rugrats?
Yeah.
With Tommy and Chucky, Phil and Lil, and that mean Angelica. You look like Angelica a little bit.
Does she a dog?
Because she's a girl?
Yeah.
Well, she's a girl, but she got blonde hair.
Like I do?
Kind of like you do. She doesn't have cool glasses, though. You have really cute glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
All
do she have glasses?
She's really mean, though. She's really mean to all the other kids.
When? Why?
I don't know, just because some people are mean. I don't like it either. Alright. Let's see. Would I ever lie to you? And, whoops. My page is going here. Alright, here we go. Ready? Alright, my cousin Ed is such a tease. He says outrageous things with ease. Mostly they're tales, but sometimes they're true. And so I'm never quite sure what to do. Alright, so here's our main character and his cousin Ed. We're not really sure what the main character's name is yet, but we're about to find that out. Alright, after supper, just last night, Ed gave me an awful fright. In a voice that dripped with dread, this is what my cousin said. Please don't eat that piece of pie. That piece of pie could make you die. It's full of poison through and through. It might just be the end of you. Oh wow, so they're eating pie, and silly cousin Ed is like teasing him that it's poisoned. Do you think it's poisoned?
Yeah.
Do you really? Wow. Alright, well, we'll see. If you take a single bite, first you'll lose your appetite. You'll feel a burning in your belly, and then your arms and legs will turn to jelly. You like jelly, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Different kind of jelly, though. Your tongue will curl, your eyes will pop, your hair will fall out with a plop. Been there, my friend. You'll get big lumps and bumps and more while you're falling to the floor. Then you'll die, it's perfectly true. Would I ever lie to you? A poison pie? Could it be true? With cousin Ed, you never knew. Wow. So, there he is. He's going through the scenarios in his head of eating a poisonous pie. I don't know. I hope it's not poisonous.
I think it is.
You think it is? Alright. He once told me he'd watched me hatch from a big green egg in the cabbage patch. He said my mother jumped with joy to find her little alien boy. Was it true? My mom says not, but that's the kind of cousin that I've got. So here's where cousin Ed is telling him that he was hatched instead of born. That's mean. You shouldn't tell people that. Alright. One day he stared at me and said, "There's something strange about your head. You really ought to do more thinking because it's clear your head is shrinking." Wow. He's like telling him his brain's shrinking down and his noggin's getting smaller.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. This doesn't sound like a very nice cousin. I don't think so. Alright. I measured my head. I prepared for the worst. I worried so much that I thought I would burst. But my head never did shrink smaller in size. It seems I was just one of cousin Ed's lies. There he is measuring his head. He's got like a tape measure and a ruler. And he's looking in the mirror. That's kind of silly. I like it though. What about you?
No.
You don't like it?
No.
Alright.
Because I never seen that.
Never seen it. Once when we slept at Grandma's house, where it is quiet as a mouse, I heard loud creaking overhead. Don't worry, yawned my cousin Ed. It's just the alligators going to bed. Dad checked everything with a light. He said, there's not a thing in sight. But I still couldn't sleep all that night. Wow. So he told him there's alligators and stuff, and his dad came in and reassured him that there wasn't, but he's not buying it. He's a little worried. Look at the cat. The cat's hiding over. The cat's hiding over here in the corner. It's kind of cool. I like it. I dig it when there's a sense of humor in the illustration, right? You know what illustrations are?
No.
It's the pictures in the book. Does that make sense? Not really?
No.
Okay. No. When Ed and I were at the zoo, Ed said, that monkey looks like you. When you grow up, I'll live here too. Don't cry. I'll come and visit you. He was teasing. I still worry. I don't want to be all furry. Ed gave me such an awful fright, 'cause sometimes what he says is right. So here's them at the zoo, and he's playing out that scenario. If they became an animal and lived at the zoo. I tell you what, man, I like to give this cousin a punch in the nose. Not really. Shouldn't hit people, but he deserves it. All right. He said, Aunt Mary has no teeth. I thought that was beyond belief. But when we spied, there was no doubt he saw her, because we saw her pop them out. Oh, man. And there's his Aunt Mary popping his teeth, popping her teeth out. Ew, that's scary. My grandpa used to do that when I was a little kid. My grandpa had fake teeth, and he would spit them out at us. He would push them out enough and scare us. It was weird. But the joke's on him, because he was at the beach one time and a wave hit him in the back. Lost his teeth at the beach. That's a true story. That's a true story. If any of my siblings see this, they can validate. So crazy. All right. Your mom has eyes in the back of her head, my cookie snatching cousin said. I asked my dad if it was true. Of course, he said. All mothers do. Wow. All right. Look. There's mom, and they're in there cooking. And she's got a bandana on her hair that has eyes in it. See? That's what they mean where she has eyes in the back of her head. It's like she can see you doing stuff even when she's not looking at you. Moms are like that. Does your mom do that? Does she see that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Moms know everything. Go ahead and tell you. All right. Ed told me there were redwood trees. A car could drive right through with ease. No way, I said. But Mom said yes. He told the truth that time, I guess. Ed said, hold this big shell a minute. You can hear the ocean in it. Well, I knew that couldn't be true, but I listened and I heard it too. Have you ever listened to a seashell up to your ear?
Yeah.
You hear the ocean sounds in it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's really weird. I don't know. I still don't understand that. But here we are. They're here, and then they're at the beach. And they're talking about listening to the shell. All right. So what about my piece of pie? Could it really make me die? Or was it all a silly lie? Ed said to me, here's what I'll do. I'll eat that poison pie for you. What a kind dear cousin true. Now I knew just what to do. Ed, I said, it's plain to see. You just want the best for me. It's time that I took care of you. I'll eat my pie and then yours too. What are you doing? Hey.
I don't want to see and heal.
You don't want to see in here? It's not real poison, baby. Hey, listen. Listen. Take your hands down. Take your hands down, please.
Why?
Because we want to finish the story. Is it scaring you?
Yeah.
Well, it's not real poison. Nothing bad's gonna happen, okay? There's them. He's Catherine.
I don't want to see.
Okay. Well, we got to see what happens, baby. We can't just stop in the middle of the story. They're expecting an ending here. All right. I took a bite and it was great, but by that time it was too late. I felt a burning in my belly. My arms and legs turned all into jelly. My tongue curled up. My eyes went pop. My hair fell out with a plop. I got big lumps and bumps and more while I was falling to the floor. Wow, he's going crazy. He ate the pie and he's having a reaction to it. Maybe he's dreaming. I hope he's just dreaming because it's crazy. And then I died. Wow, that took a turn. And then I died. It's perfectly true. Oh no, Oh no. He didn't really die. No. Would I ever lie to you? Oh, he was faking. He was fake. Look at him. He's laughing. So he's down on the floor. He's faking the whole thing. So he kind of was playing along with the joke. And, oh, that's the end of it. Oh, man. Would I ever lie to you? So he just pulled a fast one on the whole family. He ate the pie and acted like it was hurting him. And then he played dead for a minute and he wasn't. See, there was nothing to worry about, okay? The end.
I never read it.
You never want to read it again? Okay, we don't have to read this one again. Actually, you're going to have to take it back to the library. So,
yeah.
It was a good story, though. You like it?
Yeah, and
Kinda.
then I don't have to read
You don't have to
it
read.
again.
You don't have to read it again. I promise. High five. Good story time tonight. Whoa, you knocked my head off.
No, we don't do that.
Ho. We gotta tell them goodbye. It's the end of our story time.
Bye.
Bye. Say good night from Beauty and the Beard.
Good night from the Beauty and the Beard.
Hold on. Now tell them. Say we'll see you tomorrow.
We will see you tomorrow.
Yay. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Round in sleepy towns forever, back roads empty for miles.